All right, cool. Looks like I'm alive. So here's a couple things that I'm stopped at. Hey, by the way, welcome to the channel. Welcome to what did we end up calling it? CHS coin, no CSH coin stamp hobby. That's what it was. So I like collecting coins. I have stamps, and right now I started going through a coin roll, and I'm not an expert by any means, but I was wondering if maybe somebody could help me out with one of these. So I don't know if you can or if you can't, but I've got some questions already going through some coins. And it's not my first time live streaming, but this might be boring for some people. It might not be for others, but I do have a couple of questions. Here's one. First thing is, if you look at what I have up here, I'm just going through it. I found 1969. I'm like, no big deal. So, what do? I whip out the Whitman book, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fill it up because I've got two Whitman books, right? I've got this other one that somebody sent me that I wanted to fill up also. Um, so I'm going through this, and I'm looking at 1969, right? And I'm like, okay, let me check my book. So this is what I have in 1969. Does anything look weird to you about this coin? And I'm not going to take it out yet because it's been in here since about 1970 because this wasn't mine. But if you look right here, I don't want to touch it with this. There it is. Looks like there's an overstamp, and I don't even know if that's what you call it. I don't know. If anyone who's smarter than I mean, again, I'm learning the terms, but anyway, that looks like it was double stamped. And again, maybe you guys don't really care much about pennies, but I do have three rolls of pennies, two rolls of dimes, two rolls of nickels. But what I actually want to do is look at each one under the scope. I do want to find some errors if I can find one. And I think the more I do this, I think the better I get at it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, that's 1969. I had a question about a couple others I came across. By the way, if I didn't say it, my name is John. I was surprised that I found a 77 that clean. Then I started, or with that color. I guess, what is it, with the patina still on it? But then I saw the scrapes and I was like, oh, that sucks. So, if anyone ends up watching this, tell me what they think. All right, let's keep going here. So I found, what is that? That's a 2019. I didn't have one in my collection. I have probably 1,000 pennies already. And I don't know about the number of ones that they made in 2020. I'm still trying to figure that one out. This was a 76, and I thought that was an accurate representation of a 76, but maybe not. I don't know if I have one. I'll check it afterwards. But there's a little bit of redding to this one, actually. I don't know if you can see it there, but I don't know if you can even see it in here. It's got, well, how about here? No, not enough light. It's got a little bit of redding to it, so I'm going to hold it to the side. But anyway, I'm going to keep going because I don't want to bore you guys. But maybe find this interesting. I don't know. 77D, and it doesn't go up to 77. But I'm going to keep that off to the side just in case. Put that up there. All right, let's start moving again. Maybe we were going on a pretty good clip here earlier. All right, 1994 D. I don't see anything major about that. Okay. Nobody watching. 1985. That's probably the nicest 1985 I've actually seen. Okay. By the way, yeah, I do have other channels, but I work for people who have those channels, and that's what I do. So, otherwise, I can't even read that. It looks like garbage. Otherwise, I do, not flipping, but I buy properties. And I usually like rental properties, and I fix them up. And that's sort of the main job. Well, not the main job. That's the long-term job. 92. Not too much, but you know what I have to admit? Right in there, I like that. I like the lines on that. I don't know. just kind of cool. It's for me sometimes it's also about looking at the work of art. Because I mean, if you think about it, these are outstanding engravings. Oh, sorry, that's cool. But I have a 2019, so I've got tons of them actually. Okay, 1981. I don't believe I have. There's something at like 1980 or 1981 I don't have. But that's not a bad one to have, so I'm just gonna put that aside. Okay, what do we got here? 1986. That's a clean 86. I don't think I have a nicer one. Oh, yeah. There's always something. Do you ever get that feeling when you're looking at coins and you're just like, God, it looks perfect, and then you turn it over and you're like, yeah, well, of course. 2018. I guess most professionals, I guess, just kind of chuck them already. Like they'll look at it and be like, they'll throw. What kind of coin hunter you are? Anyway, that's out of 2011. You know, they probably just look at the color first and then just walk away. I always am looking for errors or things like that. And I don't know. This is what I like to do. Oh, there they are. Right past it. 2016. It looks like that looks like where if Lincoln was shot in the forehead. You know. No, sorry. I shouldn't even do that. All right. I guess professional coin hunters are probably carry themselves a little bit better than I do. 1995. All right. No. $1984. I don't know why, but I think that's kind of a cool looking 84. Nothing to write home about. Yeah. Nope. It's a 74. It's kind of a clean 74. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. The Y looks funky, but I don't think it's... No, it's not. Alright. I'm just going to keep going through here. Again, to whoever's watching. Cool. Thank you for stopping in. Now you're already gone. Okay. That one looks interesting. I don't know why that looks so interesting. Is that a... Somebody double stamp my triple stamp? I'm gonna hold on to that one. That looks kind of neat. What does the back look like? Is that like... It's got a kind of cool color on the back. That's neat. I think I'm gonna hold on to that one. Because the whole point is, you know, if I have like an 86D, let's say I have a 1996, right? Obviously, this is Philadelphia Mint if you're like me and new. If I see one that's in better condition than probably one I have, I'll change it out. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing. Oops. Dropped you guys. Coin, stamps, and hobbies. Guess it's the best name I can come up with. I didn't know what else, because I do stamps also. I love stamps. But, you know, coming at it from my age, I don't want to say my age in that I'm really old, but I guess from my point of view, it's kind of hard to learn this stuff. It's 94. That looks fine, right? No major errors. Alright. After this one, I'm going to get into the dime and then the nickel. Actually, I'm going to do probably both nickels because again, it looks like Lincoln was shot. A lot of 96s. $2008. Yep. Actually, Lincoln looks like he's got a pretty sharp haircut. I guess when you look like that, all you can rely on is your haircut. I used to love the quote by Lincoln. Somebody called him two-faced. And he said, if I was two-faced, why would I be wearing this one? I think he was a really interesting president. Definitely in the top two. I mean, maybe not if you're from the South, but that one actually looks like it was stamped kind of thin on the side, but you know, just off center. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys on that one. I'm gonna hold it to the side. 96D. It feels like there's tons of 1996s. Jeez, almost done with these. And then I'm gonna move on to the nickels. Nope, he looks good. No hole in the head. $19.99. That's a little weird. It's just messed up, that's all. Also, if you guys are interested and you want one of these, I mean, I have no problem sending it to you. If you're looking for a particular coin to fill up or something like that. Honestly, I'm okay. Yeah, people have been like so kind to me in the coin hunting community. That's getting neat. I love the hatching on there. Anyway, people have been really kind to me, and so I mean, I just pay it back by passing it on. So if you see something on here that you don't have or you're trying to fill up, I have no problem dropping it into an envelope because I collect stamps too. And they keep their face value. All right. 1998. 1998. Okay. Nothing there. I don't really... I'm not seeing much. Nope. Honestly, the nickel's the one I'm kind of excited about. 2019. Looks like it's just a little off. See if I can focus just a little better. I guess it's as good as it gets. Okay. Hey, if you, I don't know, if you like this stuff, consider subscribing, or just tell me more of what you're looking for, and maybe we can do that. But I think these are just really cool. And again, the novelty will probably wear off. If anyone is looking to watch this, they're probably going to be like, hey, look at the newbie. 2011. Nothing sticks out at me. All right. Let's end that. Or as my son would say, let's cut the cheese. All right, give me a second. I'm going to do the nickels. So, fast forward. No, 1909, 1940, and... All right, so here are... I have the Jefferson Nichols books. My goal here is to... I don't even know why I'm holding these headphones up. So, my goal here is to fill up Whitman books. Okay? They're getting hard to do. So 61 to 38 to 61. This is 62. 38 to 61. They're surprisingly, I don't know, some are sparse. When it gets into the 50s and 60s, it's still, well, yeah, mid 50s on, it starts filling up. All right, let's open this sucker up and let's see what we got. Sorry about the lighting. I'll try to fix that for next time, if there is a next time. And there should be. There will be. All right. Yeah, it never works. But okay. just go through them. All right, lads, let's get through it. All right, 2004. Oh, and by the way, these are going in this, not back in here, because I don't have a lot of nickels, so I got to start somewhere. That's a good look in 2004. There was nothing on there, right? It looked too terrible that I had to throw it away. No. Cool. D. I'll tell you what, I miss the good old days when they just had one mark and you could go through these like, you know, all the backings were the same. 62. I just want to see how late this booklet goes up to. I know I have to hold it like this because nothing. They either stay in like so tight or nothing happens. All right, this one goes up to 84, and the 77 and 86 are the ones I'm missing. Okay, so cool. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Another 84 Philadelphia. Okay. All right, got them over here. 88, 86. Yeah, I'll put it in here. So I'll be putting those, I mean, off camera on my own time, put them in the books. 1998 P. Cool. Jefferson was a cool cat. And I should say this. I'm a historian by, what is a 63? What is a 63 no hit? All right. 63. I have some 63. I have a 63. Is it nicer than this one? No, but I'm going to hold on to that. Alright. I'll put it back in the nickel container. Update everything. 71. 1971. Yeah, he was an interesting cat. He had an affair with his slave girl. He rewrote the Bible. I don't want to say like slave girl. That's, I don't know. No, that's exactly what it was. So that looks pretty cool. No errors. Okay. Sally Hemings, I think, was her name. And interestingly, that since DNA technology came out, 1980. No, I'm good. Okay. The Jefferson family wouldn't allow the Hemings side of the family to go to the reunions or be buried in the cemetery. I believe it's still that way. Anyway, that's interesting about what I think is interesting about Jefferson. Oh, jeez. Sorry. And it wasn't like I from what I understand, it was sort of a consensual thing. So, you know, all right, Jefferson. I'm not gonna say you do you, but in those days, 61. In those days, it is important to note that you got to look at things. And I if anyone follows any historical stuff, you know, you got to look at things through context, and that's the way you look at things, through context. That's really it, and you got to understand what was going on at the time before you judge people. People would say like, oh yeah, he was like Washington was the father of our country, but like if you lived then and you were a slaveholder, would you have? What was moral to you? You know, if you freed all your slaves and did whatever. I mean, I'm not saying there's a right. There's a. I'm not saying it's right by any means. But man, people just, they're born into something and they know no different. Some are willing to give it up, some are not. And, I mean, and some, like Jefferson, are more humanitarian. Yeah. I've always found that he's a very interesting figure, and I wish I knew a little bit more about him. 2000. But he brought Sally Hemings to, if I'm not mistaken, he brought her to France with him after the war. Nope, I have an 83P. Okay. Anyway, this is a cool Saturday afternoon thing, just chilling out doing this. Oh man. 89P. Okay. 2016P. Okay, again, I don't have many quarters, so quarters. Wow, nickels. 2002P. Okay. I believe I had a P in 2002. $19.99, Philadelphia. Yep, 2014. Okay. That's clean. 2018. Yeah, it's got some marks on it, but still. I love those shiny ones. I'm sure that other people are very well can appreciate that very well too, especially the older they get. 78, that's my birth year. Woohoo. And I have it. Alright. Alright, in God we lust. And I'm going to turn the light down, I think, a little bit. Or do I need to go brighter? No? Well, I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. There you go. Clean one. $2017, clean one. Hey, 1940. That's not a war, but that is. Well, that's an older one. Let me go in here, and I probably should have a better angle on that. Maybe. There you go. Look at that. I've got to admit, it's getting better all the time. All right, I don't have a 1940, but that's why I love going through these. So 1940 SD, where were they on these? Was it on the back or on the front? I'm pretty sure it's Philadelphia, but all right, it would have been up there if it was a war one, but 1940, but I think right down next to it would have been, let me check the 41 here that I have. You know, oh no, I can't do that. Alright, I'm going to stick it at my 1940. 176.5 million. Okay, cool. I put fingerprints all over it. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Newer one, 1998D. Okay. Newer one, 2014P. Yep. Alright. I visited Monticello. I'm not gonna lie, like I could do some designing. I mean, somebody else built it, but I guess as an architect. That kind of looks, it looks like it's, I don't know if that's a thing. I guess I should ask that. I don't know if this is a thing. No, it's like wide on one side, not wide on the other side. Which one is that? 2006P, Philadelphia. Okay. All right, cool. $1988. Awesome. clean, clear. I don't see any mistakes. Yep. Going through it. By the way, let me know if you... Oh, another 1998. Let me know if you... yeah, it's worn down. If you have anything that you think maybe I ought to do different or whatever, this is my first time doing these things. I am no perfect being at this. 64. Yeah, I have a 64, but I have another book coming. So I'm going to fill that up. Basically, that's what I do. Try to fill up books. 1949. I love that you can still, like, it's not the value of it, but it's just that you can still find old ones, old nickels. That blows my mind. Like, so easily. All right, 1949. Anything? No, it's dirty on the back, but for the sake of getting it in a book, because this is my goal, I promised I would do this. And maybe one day my son will want to do this too. But right now, he only cares about Minecraft videos. Oops. 1990 what? 5? Yep. 1995. That thing's seen better days. Jeez, it looks like Jefferson the day before he died. Oops. 1999. Yeah. Got 2 more. Oops. See what I come up with here. 1990. He's seen better days. And this is 2000. I don't have either one of those yet, but okay. Fair enough. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what I can do better. Have a great one. I'll be going through... I have another nickel, 2 dimes, and... Oh, wait a minute. My next stream... I got mail.